Hello? Can you guys hear me? Hello? Is it all working? Are we all good? This is my first time using the binaural ASMR in this setting. I've used it once before, and I used it when I was doing my boxing stream, my punching bag stream, but I haven't actually used it in a setting like this at my PC, so I hope it sounds all good. I hope it sounds alright. I hope I'm clear and you can understand what I'm saying. But yeah, hello. Hello. Quiet? Okay, let me, maybe I can do this. How about that? Is that better? Hello. Ah, ah, ah. Does that sound better? Maybe that sounds a bit louder. I turned it up. Ah, 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 ah. Ah, ah. Hello. Hi. My name is Mr. Rias. Okay. So, this is not going to be like some professional ASMR roleplay type of deal, because I'm not accustomed to ASMR at all. I'm not an ASMR artist, as they would say, I guess. I'm very new to it. So, instead, I thought I would be reading off the hashtag, which I've set up, which is hashtag MrHelp. And basically, we're just going to be going through the hashtag, we're going to be giving advice, or whatever the fuck is on there. I don't actually remember what I asked. But, yeah. Wow, thank you for the red super. Thank you so much. Lin Yilu. Thank you, thank you. That's very, very generous of you. Okay. Oh my god, and then a pink super. Thank you. Alright, so. Oh, before we get started, thank you for the rainbow. Lynn, thank you so much for the rainbow. I really appreciate it. You get 10 kisses. Thank you. Okay, so before we get started, I actually have, if you hear this, I have like a not a bottle, it's like a shaker bottle of water and ice, because it's been really hot recently. So if you hear me drink it, I'm gonna have a sip now, because I'm probably gonna get a pretty sore, well, you guys know I've had a pretty sore throat recently, if you watch my streams, right? And so I'm gonna try to make sure I stay hydrated, so I'm sorry if you can hear this. Wait, the ice is gone. It's melted. Dude, my ice is melted. My ice is melted. How is it melted already? I'm so mad. I'm so angry. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I can't believe that. It's already melted though. I put so much ice in there. But it's okay. It's okay. It's rare that we get to hear your voice in a low tone. Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. This is actually a pretty good stream because I get to rest my voice, I suppose. This is what I sound like when I'm just kind of resting my voice instead of just trying to be over the top all the time, you know, or I guess not over the top, just more of the YouTube commentator type voice, you know. So this is a good way to rest my voice, especially after I've been having pretty sore throats, I suppose. But anyway, let's go on to Twitter. Let me see the hashtag. Hashtag Mysta Help. That's the hashtag I set up. So we'll have a look. Let's have a look. Okay. So, first hashtag question. Really, guys? Listen, I should have, you know what? I should have expected this from the mistakes, to be honest. I should have expected this because you're all a bunch of fucking memers. I should have known. I should have fucking known. Alright, well, the first one on the top of the hashtag is, how do I wash rice? Okay, well, I'll teach you how to wash rice, okay? So, what you want to do, you want to grab your rice packet, okay? Grab the rice packet. Next, open the rice packet. Next, put the rice packet under a tap and put water inside of the rice packet. Then, once it's filled up with water and rice, hold the top of the packet shut with your hand and then shake it like to wash the rice. Because as you all know, you need to wash rice, okay? Make sure you're washing your rice. So shake it. Then get a rice strainer. Pour out all of the water from the packet of rice and pour it into the strainer. The strainer will strain all of the water that's dirty. Okay, now put your rice inside of a pot, an empty pot, and then make sure you get the bowl of water that you strained, and then make sure you pour that inside of the new pot that you put the rice in. Now, you want to make sure that you start boiling the rice. So, I've heard that to boil rice quicker, you put salt in it. So maybe add some salt, add some soy sauce or whatever to the water, and then turn the heat up, and it will get hot really quick. And then after that, you'll have a lovely, lovely rice after around like 35 minutes of cooking. And it's okay if some of it sticks to the bottom. It's okay. Don't worry about it. We all make some mistakes. It's okay. But that's how you make perfect Mysta rice. And if you follow those steps, I guarantee you will love it. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Very good, very good. Yes. Yes, salt and soy sauce. Okay, so next question. I fucking hate you guys. Can you help me? Can you help me with getting maidens, since I know you have 17 of them? Well, I'm glad you asked. Thank you, Yun. Thank you, Na-chan. Thank you, Sayaka. Thank you, Lemon Bear. Thank you all for the super chats. Okay. Listen up. This is how you get maidens. Okay. This is how you do it. Right, you better be fucking listening. Listen up. Listen up. First, maidens love smell. Okay? So make sure you smell. Okay? Make sure you smell a lot. Put as much cologne as possible on you. If you can't smell yourself, then you haven't put enough. Make sure you're spraying every single corner of your body, your arms, your hands, your armpits, your neck, everywhere. And especially around your neck. Spray your neck as much as possible. Because then, when you're leaning next to their ear, you're like, hey baby. Then, guess what? They're going to get a big whiff of it, because it's going to be right next to your neck. So, that's step 1. Step 2. Wangy wangy. Yes. Step 2. Make sure you dress well, okay? Make sure you dress to what your body type is, okay? Don't try to force something that doesn't fit your body type. Obviously, you can wear whatever you want, but if you want to impress someone, wear stuff around your body type, okay? Look into what type of clothing works for you and experiment. Some of you might look really good wearing like a black trash bag and you don't know it yet. Why don't you try it on? Get yourself a black trash bag and get yourself some scissors. Next, cut 2 holes for your arms and 2 holes for your legs. Put your legs in first and then drag the trash bin all the way up until you get to the armholes. Put your armholes through there. sorry, I'm not laughing. Put your arm through the holes, and then make sure the little tie at the top, make sure you tie it up around your neck so it's a nice tight fit. Yes, very good, very good. Okay, so after you've done that, we have the last step. Step 3, okay? Step 3. I'm not laughing at my own tips. What are you talking about? Okay, step 3 on how to get maidens. You have to be confident. Hit them with a confident one-liner, okay? You walk up to them. You walk up right next to them, okay? Right next to them. And you go, hey baby girl. Yeah. sorry. Anyway, yeah, you just hit him with a one-liner, okay? Just hit him with whatever one-liner you can think of, and yeah. Anyway, next question. Lan, thank you for the red super. What the fuck, you're crazy. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And also, Lazy Speedster, thank you for the $20. You're amazing. Yes, make sure you smell like Axe body spray. Okay. Okay, here we go. How do you overcome awkwardness in a conversation? Were you in a position where you had to be the one to entertain? Okay. Here's what you do in an awkwardness in a conversation, alright? If you're in a position where you're the one who has to speak because that they're not speaking, here's what you do. Here's what you do for practice, okay? Go onto your local train station, subway, bus, any type of local transport. You walk on there and you do this, okay? You go, hello everyone! How are you all doing on the bus today? Oh yes, we have a fine day today, don't we? What a lovely weather. Well, I'm going to walk down here now and take my seat. Which Obviously, that's just a joke. I would never do that. What I actually mean is, To overcome awkwardness in a conversation, I would say just practice getting better at chat. What the fuck do I do? I set up a hashtag for helping, but I actually I don't know what to do in an awkward conversation. What the fuck do I do? What do I say? What the fuck? I don't fucking know. I'm socially awkward too. What the fuck? Yeah, so you probably just want to act really confident. And you know what? When you're confident and you act confident, then you will be confident. And confidence is key to overcoming any awkwardness in a conversation. Or you could do what Luca does and just say the same phrase, like, over and over again. If there's an awkward silence, park. If there's another awkward silence, I heard if you pee on a jellyfish sting. If you just keep doing that, you'll be fine. You'll be completely fine. You know what? Just watch any stream where Luca is playing with other people and see how he overcomes the awkward silences. And that is all the study you need to do. You got it. Alright. Thank you, Narak, for the super chat. And Mr.'s Maiden #1, thank you. Okay. And Jocelyn as well, thank you for the super chat, thank you. Alright. Let's see what else we got. Okay. Hi, mister. I heard you're a detective, right? Can you help me find someone who stole my heart? I do have one clue. His name is Mysta. Oh. I don't think I can help you with that, I'm sorry. Next question is, what if they're a 10, but they don't know how to wash their rice properly? Okay, listen here, okay? Listen. Not being able to wash your rice is not a bad thing. You don't need to know how to wash rice, okay? You don't need to. It doesn't matter. That does not affect your rating from a 10 to a 9 or an 8, 7, 6, whatever the fuck, okay? It doesn't affect anything. That's bullshit. That is absolute bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to look at some more of these questions. I have a long-term friend, but recently we haven't been talking anymore. I want to try and build gaps between our friendship, but at the same time, I'm unsure about the friendship we have. What should I do? So you want to start talking to them more. Okay. Well, I don't know anyone in real life, but if I did, I'd imagine that I would message them. No, I wouldn't. Okay, listen. I'll give you what I do, and then I'll give you what you probably should do. Here's what I do. I'd wait and wait and wait until they message me to play. And then if they don't message me to play, then I guess we just never play or do anything. But, what you should actually do is be the first one to reach out, okay? You have to make the first step. So, don't listen to my shitty advice. That's what, step 1. Step 2, listen to this advice. Wait. Listen to this advice, but then also don't listen to my other advice. Okay. Make sure that you're the first one to reach out. You continue to reach out and maybe invite them into something that they enjoy. You know what? Maybe they like playing League of Legends. You know what? Most League players, they're really, really fucking sad and alone, okay? So, if they like League of Legends, invite them. Say that you're duo bot lane, okay? And then say that you'll play support, and you can just say that you'll pocket support them, okay? They'll go fucking mental. They'll go crazy. Just think about what you could do for that person. I'm sure everyone has something like that. Okay, so yeah, you just have to be the first one to reach out. Anyway, I'm gonna have a sippy of my pissy. This hole is massive. The sippy hole is massive. Alright. Okay, next question. I've been thinking respectfully of these days, but can't come up with an answer to this question. How big would you imagine Why didn't I read this first? Why am I... Oh my god. How big would you imagine Misty's booba to be? You know... Probably like double D's. I need to look at bra sizes. Hold on. Listen, I'm a guy. I don't... Okay. I think Misty would probably have 102 triple Z's. Yeah, probably that. 102 triple Z's, yeah. But Eris, thank you for the rainbow. Thank you so much for the rainbow, Eris. I really appreciate it. You're amazing. Thank you for all the support on the channel. Absolutely amazing. What I need. Okay. Oh, they also said what perfume / scent would they wear? Well, I think they would personally probably wear something like oil. Okay, let's see what else we got. How can I overcome my inner fears and try social activities? Well, you know, put yourself in a situation where you kind of have to, because, you know, I think being in this job has forced me to talk to people, if that makes sense. Like, I wouldn't normally talk or reach out to people, and this job kind of forces me to get out of my comfort zone. If you can find a way to force yourself out of your comfort zone through another means, then you should do it. Maybe it could be like, oh, your parents are gonna go out for a thing to go visit friends that you don't even know. Maybe you should go to it. Maybe you should try practice talking. You know, get used to it. Even if it's not with people you want to talk to, it's good practice, because you know what? I'd say that's even better. If you're like practicing your social activities with people you don't care about, then when you fuck up and it's awkward, you're never going to talk to them again, and you don't care about them anyway. This is good for practice. So I'd say try to get out there as much as you can if you want to improve on your social activities. Don't stay indoors playing Genshin. Miki-chan, thank you for the 10 gifted. Absolutely crazy. Thank you. Okay. Alright, next up. Let's see, what do we got? I have been wanting to be a punching bag so badly since your ASMR stream. Please tell me what I should do. What? Alright, so if you've been wanting to be my punching bag since I did my punching bag stream, you should get one of those machines that like has a piston that moves like in and out, like, and you can put a boxing glove on that piston and then stand in front of it and turn it on so it just goes in and out, and it will punch you in the face over and over again. Maybe you could also lower it so it'll punch you in the stomach. I think that could probably help you. Something like that. You know, like those you guys know like those like sex machines? You know what I mean? The ones where like you put a certain phallic object on it and then it moves. It goes like right? Like pushing in and out. Instead of putting a phallic object on there, buy one of those, but put a boxing glove. Try that out. And then put your face in front of it. See what happens. Maybe you could imagine it being me, punching you in the face. Pam, 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 pam. Punch, punch, punch. Yeah. Anyway, next question. Hiya, mister. When I was 8, my voice changed for some reason, and it's quite deep as a girl. I hate my voice so much. Have you ever had this feeling before, and how do you adjust? Well, I personally hate my voice a lot. I think I have the most cringy voice known to mankind, and I wish I had like a sexy voice or something. So I can totally relate. But I mean, it's normal for your voice to change. That's just what puberty does. But listen, I'm going to say this, and I think a lot of people in chat are going to agree. Listen, high-pitched voices on girls are cute, but deep voices on girls, sheesh. And I'm sure a lot of chat will agree with that. So, trust me, a lot of people like deep voices on girls. You don't have to feel insecure about it. I guarantee you there is a lot more people than you think who would love your voice, okay? So don't feel insecure about having a deep voice as a girl. Like, I know, I can already tell a lot of people like that type of thing. So just own it. The more you own your voice, the better, the more confident you are. I think a lot of insecurities are literally just to do with confidence, right? And the way you beat them is through confidence. So if you're feeling insecure about your voice, you just have to start owning it. Start owning your voice more. Once you start to do that, yeah, you might still hate your voice, but at least you know how to articulate well to where people like. 'Cause I think I know pretty well how to articulate my voice now to where like people like it on stream or whatever, right? Because I'm used to it. But like I still hate my voice. I think I sound pretty cringy. I think I sound pretty fucking cringe. Cringe. It's fine. But yeah, I hope that advice helps somewhat. Okay, next question. Next question. Let us have a look. What can I do to not love you so much? Stop watching my streams. But don't do that. Unless you want to. But that would probably help, right? If you wanted to stop loving me, you'd probably stop looking at me, right? I think. Let me have a quick sip of water. I gotta pop it open. Okay. Okay. Next up, we have a question. Babu, lately I am overjoyed with my achievements. Sorry. Becoming a clipper, befriending so many talented people, getting to participate in amazing projects, but also feel like I haven't worked hard enough to deserve all of it. Any thoughts to get over this imposter syndrome? Okay, listen. If you are making content, like you said, every content creator has imposter syndrome. I'm sorry. That is literally just true. If you're making content regularly, guarantee you probably have imposter syndrome, because you're surrounded by so many people who you have to compare yourself to, even when you don't look. You always have to, and it just is what it is. Imagine it for me, right? Imagine it if you're a VTuber, okay? Let's say you got into a company, right? And you got released with a wave. Even if you're all friends, you're still gonna have that kind of imposter syndrome. Like, oh shit, am I doing as good as them? Fuck. Like, you don't even have to think about it. It will just happen. Like, you'll just be like, oh, am I doing as good as them? Fuck. Should I? This person's so talented and I don't have these talents. Therefore, why did I get picked to be in this company? What am I doing? How did I get here? Why am I here? I don't deserve this. But you know what? That same person that you're thinking about is having the exact same thoughts. Probably about you. Probably about something you don't even know or realize about yourself. And that is just what it's like in content creation. Everyone is comparing themselves to each other. Even you're comparing yourself to other people, but they're also comparing themselves to you. So the only thing I could say is you can't get over imposter syndrome if you're gonna be making content. But what you can do is just realize that imposter syndrome is dumb and it's normal to be feeling that way, and you shouldn't scold yourself for ever feeling like you don't deserve something. Don't beat yourself up, okay? Just realize it's normal to feel like that, and it's fine, and you will get over it. Just give it a day or two. You'll get over it completely, and it'll be fine. So you don't have to get over it, like you said. Just it's easier to bear with it and live with it. That's just my opinion, though. I'm just a guy. I don't know shit. You know, I'm pretty dumb. So that's just my opinion. You can listen to it if you want, but if you don't want to, that's completely fine. Tayuya, thank you so much for the $5. How do I stop simping over you? Well, first of all, you should stop giving me super chats if you want to stop simping over me. Wait, I got a donation that said, I and my friends have ADHD. We are proud that you are streaming along the difficulties you disclose. Sorry. I'm trying to hiccup away from the mic. You don't have to read this super. Oh. Thank you for always love Mysta. Have half anniversary. Thank you so much. I'm glad. And also Chelsea, thank you for the $100. What? Hey, listen here, you little bitch. Why did you donate $100 fucking when I just told someone else to not donate if they don't want to simp over me? Are you telling me that you want to simp over me? Is that what it is? Are you openly admitting to everyone in the chat that you're a fucking simp right now? Is that what you're saying? That's what that donation means, Chelsea. Okay, next question. Okay, how about this? I know being in a company means you have to constantly update everything, but how do you create content almost every single day? Won't you run out of brain juice? Okay, well, what I do is it is pretty hard, but it's not as hard as you think. Just look at a competition. Look what's working for people. Then, look at the popular games. Look if there's a gap in the market for something. You know? I'd say that, like, this type of stream I'm doing today is not particularly any of those. It's not a gap in the market. I don't think it's particularly profitable for me or my business to do an ASMR stream, because I'm not an ASMR artist. I'm not good at making ASMRs. I'm not experienced. However, I'd say this type of stream is more so for my community and for the fun. So you can think about content creation in two ways. You can think of only for profitability and then for your mental sake. So what content creators tend to do is they will have half and half. So maybe they'll have half of, like, half the week is streams that will do well, and they know will do well because they've looked into it and it's obvious it's going to do well, right? Like if I do a LUXIEM game show, of course it's going to do well. Like, it's LUXIEM game show, right? It has all 5 members, and like, you have to put quite a bit of effort to make something like that, so of course people are going to come in. But like, doing something like this, where I'm just kind of talking, like, 1, I'm not an ASMR artist, and 2, it's not exactly like content you can't get anywhere else, right? So therefore, I predict this stream won't do, like, particularly well. But do you know what is good about this stream? Is that it makes me think less, and makes me unwind, makes me realize that I don't have to try hard to make something pop off. And as a content creator, that is extremely important. Extremely. But yeah, that's how you keep making content, like, every day, is you find a balance. It's a lot easier to make content when you find a balance between streaming what you enjoy and streaming what you think will work, because then you only have to think half as hard about the content you make, because the other half is just for you. So yeah. Alright, next question, after I have a little bit of a sippy from my pissy. My pississippi. Okay. So, let's see. Tayuya, thank you so much for the $20. Thank you. Okay. Next. Oh, by the way, chat, I forgot to say. This stream is probably going to go on for like 2 hours. And that's because I kind of have a bit of a surprise at the end. In like an hour and 20 minutes, I have a little bit of a surprise. Actually, it's a really, really big surprise. It's pretty big. I don't know why I'm saying little. It's pretty massive, but yeah. Anyway, I'm just seeing what the chat is saying. I'm not gonna tell you guys. I won't tell you guys. Hey, I ain't gonna tell you. But anyway, back to here. Hi, Mysta. You collabed with Album before, so I was just wondering, are you planning to collab with other Noctix members, one-on-one in the future? If so, what type of stream do you want to do? I mean, I'm not going to say it's not going to happen. I mean, I tend to not really... I don't know. I tend to not really collab normally. The one with Albin was easy to do because it's like he's my counterpart, right? So it's like, okay, people are kind of expecting this. But for other people, I don't really know. I don't really know in Noctix. I can't really think of anything in particular, like anyone in particular that I have like a certain idea for. What are you clicking? Sorry, I'm probably going like this. I don't really have something in particular. I mean, there's people I haven't even collabed one-on-one with outside of Noctix. Like, I don't think I've done a one-on-one with like Rosemi, for instance, or a one-on-one with Alira, you know, or a one-on-one with Millie, or a one-on-one with Reimu. Like, there's a bunch of other people other than Noctix I haven't done one-on-ones with. Or one-on-one with Pomu as well, yeah. So, like, I don't know, I just don't tend to invite people to collabs. I tend to be the one invited. So, I'm not saying it will never happen, but I don't know. If I wanted to collab with someone from Noctix though, I guess I'd probably collab with... probably with Folger, since I've collabed with him before. Like, in a group collab, you know? So, I'd probably collab with Folger. Yeah, I think. Okay, next. Let's see. Hey, Mysta. I'm going to be having my internship on the 30th this month. I am so excited, but also nervous. I also kinda scared of working in a whole new place. Any suggestions? Thank you and have a nice day. Any suggestions for working in a new place? All I can say for working in a new place, because obviously this was a very new place for me to work, right? It's gonna be weird. You're gonna feel awkward. But after, let's say, like 2 weeks, you're probably gonna feel right at home. Everything's gonna be normal. It just takes a little bit of time. The only thing, like, I don't care how confident you are. I'm sure most people feel very, very odd and scared when starting a new job, even if you're confident. Because it's natural. It's natural to feel that way. So, just know it's okay if you, like, if you fuck up once or twice or 3 times, just know you're gonna be okay, alright? You're gonna be okay. Don't overthink it. Don't think like you're gonna get kicked out of the internship or something. You're gonna be completely fine. It's understandable because you're new. You just joined. Don't think it'll be the end of the world. Don't overthink about it. Just try and get through those first 2 weeks. Once you're through the first 2 weeks, easy clap. Easy clap. Look, I'm an ASMR artist. Hear this? You hear that shit? You hear that? Okay. Next up. Next up. What have we got here, huh? I don't know which I prefer. Happy single life, but it gets really lonely when time passes, or get a lover who'll eventually leave you and hurt you like a bitch. I mean, being lonely is pretty good. I mean, I'd say being lonely is pretty good. So, better than being heartbroken. Although, honestly, it completely depends on what type of person you are. Because even if, let's say, you got a lover and they leave you and it hurts, you could also see it as you have experience now, right? You have experience of that type of person. You know for next time, if you talk to someone like that type of person, all these little things that maybe they've done to lead up to that point, or things you've said, or ways you've handled the argument, or the way they have handled like an argument or situation. Now you know for the next time, so when you do get into the next relationship, those things won't happen, and you can kind of, you know, it could be better. It could be perfect. And if that's not perfect, then the next one will be. You know, it really depends on how you look at stuff, to be honest, because you can see it both ways. Like, you don't want to waste your time or whatever, but a lot of people wouldn't see that as a waste of time. They'd see that as, okay, they enjoyed their time together. But yeah, is it still on mono mode? No, it's not on mono mode. Look, I'm right in your ear. Yeah, it's not on mono mode. It's not at all. Okay. Next up. Can you guys actually... If I bite your ear, can you hear this? Oh. I don't know if that picks up on the mic or not, to be honest. I don't have like the thing on. Okay. Because this microphone has like ears on the side, right? Like if I touch them. I'm covering up your ears, chat. Sorry, I slammed that on the fucking table. It's too quiet, IMO? What do you mean it's too quiet? Ah! Sorry for that. Someone said it was too quiet, so anyway, let's get back to this. What, chat? Someone said it was too quiet. Is it? Listen, blame the chatter, okay? Don't blame me. Blame the chatter. Whoever said that in chat, that's their fault. That ain't my fault. I was checking the audio levels. All right. They trolled. Abby, thank you so much for the rainbow. What the fuck? Rainbow. I love you. Thank you, Abby. You're amazing. You're amazing for all the support that you've given me on all platforms. YouTube, Bilibili, Twitter, everything. Thank you so much. Thank you. And not just financial support. You've done a lot. Thank you. Okay. Hey, if you were falling asleep, I'm sorry. But you know what? You shouldn't be sleeping. You shouldn't be sleeping without me. I thought we were gonna sleep together. I thought we were gonna sleep together, chat. Wake up. You can't sleep now. Okay, next. Next up. see. Oh, hello, Mysta. Is there a way I can be more socialized? I'm scared of talking to people and giving speeches. I know you have overcome that, so can I have a bit of advice, please? So, when I was starting this job, I was insanely scared of being in front of a certain amount of people. So when I was on my debut, and there was like 16k people on the debut video, or stream, or whatever, that scared the fuck out of me. And I was very, 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 very nervous. But, like I've said in the past, doing it more makes it easier. It's like everything. It's like anal. Dude, the more you... I'm kidding. Sorry. Listen, it's written in my contract I have to say something you buy every like 15 minutes, so just ignore that. Basically, listen, it's not focused about that. That's like a side part. All right, that's whatever. Anyway, it's just like doing it more, right? I went from being scared of 15k to being comfortable streaming to 40k. I had 40k viewers on my LUXIEM stream, and I don't think I was that nervous at all. Like, I was nervous for reasons that are not the same. I wasn't scared of the people. I was scared of like something messing up, like in the stream technically, like the technicalities of like OBS or something. So I wasn't scared of the people there, even though there's 40k people there, and that will just happen if you just keep on doing them and practicing them. Then it becomes easier. I think if you're going to give a speech, practice it fucking hundreds of times. Know it like the back of your hand, because then if you know it, this is a big difference between streaming and like reading a speech or making a YouTube video, is that you can rehearse the way you say things, right? You can like, if you know all the words you're gonna say, you can emote correctly. And I think showing emotions in the right parts is very key to looking confident. So like, if you're like, so this is why I'm making this speech, because I'm doing this, instead of, so this is why I'm making this speech because of this, you know, once you know like all the words to your speech, you get to add those inflections and it will sound a lot better. But anyway, I hope that can somewhat help. Someone said, since I was young, I've been having a very vivid spider nightmare, with spiders in places they shouldn't be. What do you suggest I do to stop them? Should I even try to stop them? Maybe they just want to be friends. Well, I would probably say, what the fuck? Secondly, I would say, please just find out how you stop nightmares, because what the fuck? What the fuck? Also, Miyabian, thank you so much for the red super, you're absolutely amazing. I'm sorry I didn't thank you, you're amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much. Dude, how the fuck do you stop nightmares? Dude, all my nightmares involve me getting chased. I don't know why. Every single time I'm having a nightmare, it's like in some fucking backrooms style building, and I'm just running from like something, and then like the doors won't open or something, you know. And I'm scared of spiders, and now that you've said this, I'm gonna have a fucking nightmare of a fucking spider. This is all your fucking fault. Do you hear this? This is all your fucking fault. So thank you for that. I guess you could just imagine eating them or something, right? Just imagine eating the spiders. Some people eat spiders. You know? Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it, dude. Okay. No? What do you mean no, chat? What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh wait, I got a super chat. Hi, Mysta. If you don't like it, I want to hear you say the word ski in Japanese. If you like, let's hear it. Daisuki. Ah. Chu. Is that good enough? Ow. Oh. Trying to bite your ear. Ow. 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 Okay. What is this? Okay. I'm good at making friends, but I hate the very short distance between each other. E.g. my university roommate. It makes me feel anxiety. Everyone who is my friend agree I'm a nice guy except my roommate. Should I cater my roommate favor? Although I dislike they at all. Huh? Oh, so you think that your roommate doesn't like you. Abby, thank you for the 20. Thank you so much for the 20, holy shit. Okay. I don't think you need your roommate to like you. I'm gonna be honest. Guys, I think that, like, not liking your roommate is a good thing. I've never had a roommate, but like, if you're friends with your roommate, right, then they'll do more things because they're comfortable with you to annoy you, because they know that they'll get away with it because you're friends. But if you're not friends with them, when you point out something, they're more likely to listen because you're not friends, you're roommates, right? I mean that's just how I would see it. I feel like that makes more sense. Plus, if you're not friends, you're just roommates, then you can, like, have your own space. And I personally love my own space. And I'm perfectly comfortable with ignoring anyone in a house and doing my own shit. So, for me, personally, I'd be fine with that. I'd be fine just walking. If they're, like, in the fucking living room watching TV, I'm not gonna say hi. I'll fucking walk past, grab my water, get out of there, go back to my room, and game on, baby. I know. Nana, thank you so much for the red super, Holly. Your voice makes my stomach ache much better. Thank you and love you. Oh, thank you. Mwah. Thank you so much. You're amazing. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, yes. Oh, 1 hour left, chat. 1 hour left until the surprise. Ooh, 1 hour left until the surprise. I'm actually really excited. I'm really, really excited. 1 hour left. I can't wait for you guys to see. I have no control over it, so we're gonna have to, like, wait. Unfortunately, I have to wait for it to, like, get in. But it's in 1 hour, and you're all good. I guarantee you're all gonna love it. I guarantee. You guys, like, suck. Why does it do that? It sucks my lips in, chat. It sucks my damn lips in. Like, when I'm drinking from this bottle, the hole, it, like, I'm sucking on it, and my lips, like, get sucked into it. Does that make sense? Like, if I go, My lips go in it. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like a vacuum. Like the Super Sucker 9000. Let me grapefruit you. I don't know why I'm doing the movements. You can't even see. Moxwan, thank you for the rainbow. Holy shit, Moxwan. You're absolutely crazy. Thank you so much for the rainbow. Thank you. I bet your ear. Ow. Thank you, Moxwan. Thank you. Thank you. You are amazing. Okay. So, let's look at a few more of these. We still got an hour left until the big surprise. So, we'll wait up. See more of these. I want to get a tattoo. Draw or choose one for me. When I do, I'll show you how it turned out. I don't think you should get a tattoo based on what I say, but I personally think that like black and white, like just black ink, and then a tree, like a black ink tree branch coming from your wrist upwards up your forearm, with like loads of branches. I think that looks pretty cool. Like from your wrist all the way up your forearm. Does that make sense? I think that looks pretty cool. Let's see. Okay, we got another question. How do you maintain a good conversation with chat? Are you saying I can maintain good conversations with chat? I'd say I'm pretty bad. But if you think so, no, okay, you know what? I think I just talk a lot when I'm on my own. You know, like I'm good at talking to myself, and chat is just kind of looking through their they're looking through the closet, like listening to my conversations that I'm having with myself. So, you know, if you do that, then I guess it will work. I don't know. The reason why, if I'm giving a real answer, the reason why I'm good at talking to chat is because it's not a voice, it's text. I'm just like responding to text, you know what I'm saying? So there's a big difference between that and then like talking to someone with voice. I can't do that. I'm so bad at that. I think it's probably my worst quality, talking to people. Yeah, responding to text is way easier. Yeah, your closet again. Yeah. You said it before, still now. I mean, it's got easier because, well, it's got easier for the people that I've talked around, but that doesn't mean that it's completely gone. That's just the type of thing that, like, I don't think will ever go away. It's like what I've said before. You don't have to completely get rid of stuff, right? You don't have to. You just have to learn how to deal with stuff. As long as you know how to deal with a hard situation, then, like, you're fine, I suppose. Like, in the big group, I just kind of let other people talk. And, you know, that's not really good for collabing. If you're in a big group, because I won't talk, because I just let others talk. Because I'd say I'm pretty respectful, but I might be too respectful. In a sense that I will let other people talk over me. And here's the thing, chat. If someone talks over you once and gets away with it, then the next time it happens, it will just continue every single time. Because as soon as that person realizes that they can talk over you, it's game over. And I let everyone talk over me. So that is just how it is. I'm really, really not good at stuff like that. I would say I've improved, but only around the people I'm comfortable with. And even then, I'm still a bit odder about it. MBTI, it was INTP. Yeah. Pat, pat, and choo choo, my dear mister. Thank you so much, Jin. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, Self Rain, as well. Sorry. I'm getting hiccups because I keep drinking. Okay. We need answers, please. What did he do? And then there's a picture of me saying, Shu Yamino, what do you think you're doing? You guys want to know? You guys really want to know what that tweet was about? Me saying, Shu Yamino, what do you think you're doing? Okay, so here's the context behind the Shu Yamino, what do you think you're doing? So basically, alright, next question. Let's see, what do we got here? Hi Mysta, I'm having a hard time breathing because of your thumbnail and voice. What should I do? Breathe carefully? Oh my god. What chat? What is it? What? What is it? What? Alright, chat. Do you want to know the honest truth? The honest truth. I don't think you're gonna like it though. You're not gonna like the honest truth. I think you're way more intrigued into this than than what it actually is. Like, okay, fine. Listen here, you little bitch. Are you fucking listening? Listen. So, the reason I tweeted, Shu Yamino, what do you think you're doing? It's because I wanted to. And that's the truth. Believe it or not, that's the truth. Shu didn't do shit. Shu hasn't done anything. Shu did nothing. I just wanted to tweet that. Because I had Shu on my brain. I was just thinking about Shu. And I was like, And I tweeted. That is literally the only reason. I'm not joking. That is all. Are you gonna meet? Well, if I wasn't gonna tell. I'm not gonna tell chat if I'm gonna meet Shu. You can just imagine it. Oh, you wanna hear this, chat? Hear this. Did you hear that? My drink. Wait, chat. Oh my god, I just thought something. Really, really big. What if You hear that? Wait, guys, did you hear the ice machine? I'm gonna munch on some ice real quick. It's in my drink now. Dude, ice is so good. Holy shit. How can your teeth do that? You don't munch on ice? What? Wait. 1 in chat if you munch on ice, 2 in chat if you don't. I'm curious. I'm curious as to what chat says. Oh. Okay, mods, ban every single person who put 2. Thank you. Okay. So, anyway, let's get back to the hashtag. Let's see. What we got here? Let's see. Did Vox ever pat your head? Yes. He did that on the first Foxy Barkers. He pat my head. Or he didn't pat my head, I guess. He put his hand on my head and he ruffled my hair. He was like... And I went, ah! Or whatever. Wait. Guys. I got something to tell you guys, okay? Now listen up. I'm gonna be right in your ear for this one. I've seen you, chat. I've seen you on TikTok. I've seen a certain clip go semi-viral. Okay, I've seen it. It's a clip of me doing my cooking stream. Okay. And in my cooking stream, Vox grabs... Well, he kind of pulls on my hand. And I make a certain sound. And people are like, what was that sound? Listen, man. I don't even remember making that sound, okay? I don't even remember making that sound. Okay. Yeah, it was the huh, yeah. Basically, Vox pulled on my hand, and I went, huh? Oh, it was more like a, huh? Like that. Like a, huh? It was kind of like that. I fucking saw so many comments being like, oh my fucking god, what were they doing? What was that sound? Yo, oh my god, that's got a sound. Oh. Bro, all I did was say her. Come on, bro. Why are you guys getting, why are you guys TSKRing over that, you know? Like, what is that? What is that, huh? Whatever. I've seen it, though. I've seen it. Okay, we got one more question here. Let's have a look. It is... thank you for the stream. I was really devoted to do something for a period of time already, but someone who started later than me gained more attention and success in a similar aspect. May I have some suggestions on easing the urge to compare myself to others? No. Instead, what I will do is tell you that you should compare yourself to that person and people similar to that person and see why. Why is it that they gained more attention? Because if your main goal is to be like them, then figure out how to be like them. Figure out why they worked. Okay? It could be small things that you're it's like an oversight, like you're not thinking about. If your true goal is to be like them, then figure out how. That is what I would say. Because the truth is, if it's related to a project or something, like if you don't want to be like the person or whatever, then I just feel like you're gonna have the urge to compare yourself to other people all the time. In, like, I don't know. If you really don't want to do what they do anymore, but you're still feeling like you're comparing yourselves to them, just realize that everything in the world in relation to content creation has been done before. Pretty much. In some form. So no one really is original. No one, it doesn't even have to be content creation, it could be like anything. Everyone's done everything, really. For like the things that you can do in your everyday life, everyone's already done it. So don't be sad because this one person has done this. Because that's the person you've noticed. I'm sure other people have already done that in the past. You just haven't noticed, right? So, you know, I don't think it's healthy to get hung up over comparing yourself in that sense. Thank you for the $9, and they said, Mysta, I'm really sorry, I honestly wasn't trying to troll by saying you're too quiet. Granted, you did make me laugh when you shouted, but I feel bad for chat's ears ringing. Oh, hurting. Yeah, you better be sorry. I'm just kidding. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. How much time until the... okay, we've got an hour and 40 minutes. No, wait, no. No, we got 40 minutes. I'm ready. 40 minutes. I'm excited. I am excited. Okay, sorry. Oh my god, I need to stop hiccuping. Okay. Yeah, 40 minutes until I got an announcement. Okay. Hello, Mysta. How did you get motivation? It's like you're in so much trouble and doing some long job at the same time, and in the middle you just lost motivation. So much people wait for a result and you never want to upset them, right? What should I do then? That's a confusing question. Honestly, a big way for the only thing I can do is relate to content creation, right? Because content creation is literally my life, chat, right? So that's all I can really do. So I'm sorry that all of my examples are around content creation, but if I was feeling unmotivated, I would watch other people, like other streamers. Every time I felt unmotivated or I feel like my content's lacking in something, I watch other streamers that I enjoy. Because you get so... For me, I get so sucked up in my own stuff that I forget about certain things in regards to streaming. So when I watch other people stream, after a long time of not watching anyone else stream and only doing my own thing, then I'm like, oh, wait, that could be interesting to try. But it's hard to say for your sense, because I don't know. I guess you said like a long job, having motivation in a long job. I guess the best way to have motivation is to set a goal. I think not having any goals makes motivation lack harder and harder. So, like, it doesn't have to be a big goal. It could just be a small goal. Let's say you're on a a 10-hour shift, right? Maybe your goal is to make it to your break, right? So your goal is, okay, I just have to do this for like 6 hours or something, and then I got an hour break. Okay, all right, let's do this. And then once you're pushing through, you get to the goal, you feel some sort of gratification, because completing goals gives you like some slight dopamine, you know what I mean? Even if it's a small goal, you're like, okay, I did it, nice. And if you want to have a bigger goal than that, you could maybe have like oh my god, my stomach just rumbled. You could have like a what should we call it, like a financial goal. If it's for a job, you could be like, okay, well, if I make it through this day, then I get this amount of money, and then it adds up to this, and I want to get this. So you can think about that, I suppose, for motivation. Did you hear my stomach rumble? Did you hear it? Fuck. Why did it pick up on the mic? Why? Why? My stomach rumbled? No. That's embarrassing. I'll eat this ice. Oh. That's embarrassing. Sorry about that, chat. It requires food. I don't like eating on stream, especially when I have an ASMR mic on. That sounds like a terrible idea. Sounds like an absolutely terrible idea. Plus, I did eat. I ate 2 croissants before starting the stream. Or like a couple of hours before starting the stream. I ate 2 croissants. But I need to close my window. Yeah, dude. I don't know. I don't like eating on stream. You eat snacks sometimes? Yeah, when I'm like really hungry. Guys, I don't even have like snacks. I have like potato chips that I could eat maybe. I guess, does that count as a snack? Is a potato chip a snack? I don't really know. Croissant. Oh oui, croissant. Yes? I'll have one. Hold on. I will grab a snacky wacky. Chat. I got a snacky wacky. A snacky wacky. Is he wearing You guys can hear that? Wait, you can I'm not wearing slippers. Okay, I'm wearing Vans. They're made by Vans, right? But they're like, what is it called? They're the ones where you don't have to wear socks, and like it's like open. It's like open air. I don't know how to. They're kind of like sandals. Do you know what sandals are, chat? They're kind of like sandals. Clown shoes? You shut the fuck up right now, or else I'll make you shut the fuck up, okay? They're not shoes. They're like, yeah, they're like slip-on. They're not Crocs. No, slides. I guess. They're not shoes. Anyway. Got this packet. I got this low-calorie, low-calorie packet of potato chips. They are sea salt, and they are 70 calories, which is not bad. Not bad at all. So I'll just open it. Probably going. These are really crunchy, so you're probably going to hear it. So one sec, I'll have one. Okay. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. They're so small though. A chip ASMR 2.0. Oh yeah, I forgot I did that. I have one more, because these are actually quite nice. Okay. Choose with the mouth closed, Chad. I feel like chewing with your mouth open is a bit odd, innit? Like, because then you're like, I don't know. Yeah. I'm on my period right now, and just like that, we stop eating. Alright. Let's see. Let's see. Thank you, chat. Thank you for letting me know that you're on your period. You know what? I hope you get a really good pad or tampon. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Mysta, I'm dating my girlfriend who has ADHD. And I like her, and she does too. But she doesn't know how to act or how to express herself most of the time, making me lack reassurance and comfort. So I don't know what to do with her, because her hyper energy overwhelms me sometimes. Have you talked to them about this? I'm trying to move this stand a little bit. I know it might seem rude normally, but if, as someone who has ADHD, I feel like I need to be reminded a lot about, like, everything. So, like, I would say, like, tell them exactly how you're feeling and tell them what you want them to do. You have ADHD? How do you guys not know I have ADHD? What the fuck? What do you mean you have ADHD question mark? What? I've talked about it in the past. Anyway. I just don't bring it up a lot because I don't think it's a main talking point. I don't think it's cool. I don't think it's quirky. I don't think it's like, I don't think, you know, there's a lot of people nowadays who kind of like, they kind of hold ADHD as like a cool, quirky thing to have, right? Like, oh wow, my ADHD is acting up, even though they like haven't even been diagnosed with it or whatever, and they're just like saying it for the sake of saying it. I don't like that. It's not quirky at all. So I don't mention it because I don't think it's important. I don't think people knowing that I have ADHD changes my content, right? So there's no point in me mentioning it a lot. That's why you probably haven't heard it, even though I have talked about it in the past. But as someone who does have ADHD, I would say, just, if you're lacking in reassurance and comfort, tell them. tell them. And tell them what you want them to do. Because even though for most people that would seem rude, for someone like me, I know for sure I would appreciate being told. Because it is hard to keep up with a lot of stuff in life, and you forget even the smallest things. What if they don't listen though? Well, it's more like you can't jump right to what if they don't listen though if you haven't even tried yet, right? Like you try first. You go with that for like a month, see if there's any improvements. If it's improved even a little bit, think about what you could do extra to improve it more. Think about why it was working. Think about which aspects don't work, right? Like, the whole point of being in a relationship is to communicate with each other, and the strongest relationships are the ones where you communicate the most. And just because they have ADHD, it doesn't make it any different. Communication is extremely important. But for me, I would say constantly reminding someone, even if that seems obnoxious or you seem needy, for someone with ADHD, it is kind of vital in a way, at least for me. I'm speaking from personal experience, like with a friendship or whatever. It doesn't matter what it is. If I need to be reminded constantly about stuff, and that's not because I don't care, because I do care. It's just that there's a lot that goes on in my head, and I forget stuff. Everyone knows how forgetful I am, right? Like, I leave fucking... I know it's like a whole meme, like, oh, this guy, he fucking leaves shit in the oven and it goes moldy and shit. Like, how could you forget that? But, like, I am super forgetful because I constantly have so many things in my mind. And you know, I play into the joke, of course. Like, I'm not mad at people for joking about that, because of course I play into the joke. But, I mean, realistically, the main reason why I end up leaving stuff and then they get moldy or whatever is because I genuinely just forget, because I have other things going on in my mind, and my stomach just rumbled again. Anyway, if your girlfriend has ADHD, she's probably the same way, so just, yeah. Hey Mysta, can I ask what's the symptoms of ADHD that you know / experience, and do you have some way to make it better without need of treatment, since it's tough to get help? Okay, ADHD doesn't really need treatment, first of all, in my opinion, from personal experience. I'm gonna quickly like breeze over this because I don't like talking about ADHD, because it's kind of a personal thing to me, but it's not really, you don't really like get treated. You just kind of learn to live with it. Like a lot of things I've mentioned in this stream today, you kind of just learn easier ways to deal with it. One thing I'd say that has helped me with remembering stuff, which I need to get back on doing, is I think of stuff on the moment, and like at the moment, and if I don't set an alarm or something, I'm gonna forget to do that thing, right? Like, say, throwing out mold or whatever. So what I do, which really helps me, is I use Siri. I never used Siri before, really. Never really bothered. But as someone who has ADHD, I think Siri is insanely helpful, because all you have to do is be like, hey Siri, fucking no, stop. Sorry, Bayberry. I'll say it like that so it doesn't activate, because my phone just activated. You just go, Bayberry, set an alarm in 30 minutes to do this, and it will just automatically do it, no questions asked. It will just quickly do it. And I find that so incredibly helpful with timekeeping as someone who has ADHD. And I think timekeeping is one of the biggest drawbacks when you have ADHD. That one trick has helped me a lot with like deadlines for like my company and all these other things, because a lot of the time I'll think about something, and then if I'm gonna go all the way onto like my calendar to like type it up, that takes so long, bro. At least for my brain, it feels like that takes so long. So I'm like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to take this long doing this. And then I forget about it because I end up getting distracted by something else because it took too long. So just using Bayberry is insanely like useful. So there you go. That's something I would say. So I'm gonna have one of these quickly. Mysta, you're 5k away from 700k. Damn. My favorite number's coming up. Yay. Let me read this. As someone with ADHD, I've never noticed if there's different ways people show it. Would you say people with ADHD have different ways to show it? Yes, of course. Of course. I just tend to be the more forgetful type. There's people who have ADHD who like can't keep attention onto something for like any amount of time, or there's people who can't keep still, you know, always have to be doing something. For me, I don't always have to be doing something, but I need to be stimulated with something. I think that's two different things. For me, it's like I need to have something going on in the background. Like if I am going to like clean or something, I need to have noise. There needs to be a noise in the background. I don't know. Someone has mentioned this in the past. I think that's the last time I talked about ADHD. Wait, 700k? Wait, what? I'm not 700k. Why did everyone just say 700k? Let's go. I still got 5k. I was like, how did I gain 5k in like 2 minutes? What? Sorry, I'm getting like... This is something that actually happens a lot when we're having ADHD. I jump around topics a lot. I know it's really hard to keep track of. But I forgot where I was. Sorry. What was I fucking saying? I don't remember. Like, oh yeah. So the last time I talked about this was a while ago. And someone basically said, like, they apologized or whatever. Like, I don't hold any ill will to them or whatever. So I don't want to see people be like that, because I'm sure they still watch and stuff and they know. But someone was basically just like, you should go see a doctor because I have ADHD and it's nothing like yours, and yours is like way more intense, so you should probably go get that checked out. It was something along those lines, right? Like, mine is like way more intense than theirs, and they have ADHD, so I need to go like get it checked out because I might need like pills or whatever. Basically, that's basically what it's like implying, right? And just for anyone in the chat who has ADHD or any condition, just remember that it's like a spectrum, right? It's like a spectrum of things. Like the person I was just reading out saying, people express it in different ways, right? Yes, because it's a spectrum, because people will have lighter symptoms and some people will have harder symptoms, right? And that goes for literally like anything, right? It doesn't have to be ADHD. It could be like OCD, right? But if you do have it, just remember, I guess the one thing I could say is, remember, you are normal, okay? You're normal. It's completely okay to have it harsher or not as hard compared to someone else. It doesn't make you weird. It doesn't make you, like, it doesn't mean you have to get, like, more medication or something. It doesn't mean, and if you're on a lesser spectrum, it doesn't mean you're faking it, right? If you've been diagnosed with ADHD, but you're on a lesser spectrum, you don't have to feel like you're faking it or something, right? Just, you're normal, and it doesn't matter really what other people think. You know you are you, and you know what you have to live with, and people don't have to understand that. Like, I don't think people have to understand the way I live. I don't think it's important. As long as I understand the way I live, and I understand things I could do to improve my life, because people are going to judge you no matter what, right? No matter what you do. It doesn't even have to be related to ADHD. So as long as you can kind of accept yourself, then I think you're fine. Yeah, as long as you acknowledge it. Just don't ever listen if someone ever says to you, like, wow, you need to go see someone because yours is nothing like mine, then don't listen, okay? You're completely fine. You're completely valid in your own aspect, and don't start overthinking, like, oh my god, wait, am I this bad? And do I really need to go see a doctor? Like, oh my god. No, you're fine. I guarantee you're probably fine. And if you are that concerned, you can go see a doctor, but I guarantee they're probably just going to say that you're fine and you don't need any extra support. You're just overthinking because, like, one person said this, and that tends to happen. When you hear one negative thing, even if you see, like, 9,000 positive things about you, when you see one negative thing related to you, you run with it. Everyone does. So yeah. Just don't worry, you're okay. You're good. You're normal. You are normal, okay? You're normal. Oh. Oh my god. 17 minutes, chat. 17 minutes. I'm gonna double check that everything is actually all set for it. I think so. Well, I guess we'll see, huh? I guess we will see. Oh. Yeah, chat, 17 minutes until something really cool. Something really cool. At least it should be. As long as everything is going to plan, then, like, yeah, 17 minutes until something really big. There's like a really big thing coming, so just waiting. Alright, let me see if I can see another question. How do I strike up a conversation with a shy guy like you? If you want to strike up a conversation with them, don't start with the... I don't know, if you're gonna do like the, hi, how are you? Oh really? Oh, do you like this place? Do you come here often? Nah, don't. Just do the, hi, how are you? Oh, what are you into? Do you like, if it's like a guy, they're probably gonna be into games, let's be real, so just be like, oh, do you like games? Oh, what type of games do you like? And if you know something about the game, like show genuine interest. If yeah, oh my god, yeah, like someone said in the chat, never ask why they're so quiet. Holy fuck, the amount of times I have been asked, like, why are you being so quiet? Or why aren't you talking in like let's say like a house party meeting or something, like, or like a school area where you have like loads of friends. Oh my god, that is literally, I know you probably don't have bad intentions by saying that, but it feels like a knife going through your fucking heart when you're a shy guy, you know? It's like, so I guess people have noticed that I'm just not talking, and now I'm being put in a situation where I have to talk, and it's being forced, it doesn't feel comfortable, and I have to answer this question with being like, I just haven't had any, I don't know, haven't had a reason to, I guess, or no one's asked me anything, or like, what the fuck are you supposed to say to that question, right? But yeah, if you want to strike up a conversation, find out what they're interested in, and then ask why they're interested in it, when they got interested in it, and then when you're like talking to them, maintain eye contact and be very enthusiastic. If you're enthusiastic about what they like, then immediately they're going to want to keep talking, because they think that you actually give a shit, even if you don't, right? Even if you're just trying to talk to them, right? They're going to think that you give a shit if you're like, oh, really? Wait, what's that like? It says like that. As long as you do that, you're going to have a pretty easy time talking to a shy guy, to be honest. Because the thing is with shy people, it's not that they can't talk. It's normally that they just don't want to. So give them a reason to, because I guarantee you that the shy people that you talk, that you like strike up a conversation with, they can easily hold a conversation talking about their interests, but they just have to be in a situation where they can. So if you can get that situation to happen, I guarantee that the conversation will be super, super easy. Can you handle long eye contact? It doesn't have to be like you're staring right at them like fucking Foxy jump scare from FNAF or some shit, okay? It doesn't have to be like that. Just like you're looking at them, and then like you're not looking at your phone while you're talking to them. That's what I'm trying to say. Like you're not just like doing something else, or like looking at the ground while you're talking to them or something. Like you're kind of like if I was talking, you're like this. Oh yeah. So yeah, I think something like this. Yeah, I know. Oh, so you do this? Oh, I think this. Not like, oh, you do this, huh? Yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah. I also do this. Oh, do you like this then? Oh yeah. Oh. Like there's a difference. You know what I mean? And there's also a difference between, oh, you like doing that, yeah? Oh, that's really cool. Wow, I also really like doing that. Oh. Oh, so when did you start doing this? Really? Wow. Like that's just fucking awkward if you do that. Don't fucking do that. By eye contact, I just mean like, it doesn't have to be constant eye contact. It's just you're giving the right amount. And I would say, don't look down, look to the side. If you look to the side or look up, it looks like you're in thought. If you look down, it looks like you're bored or depressed. Right? Or like uninterested. But if you look up, it's like you're thinking. It's like, oh, I'm looking up to my brain. I'm thinking. I'm using my brain to think about and process what you're talking about right now because I'm interested. You know? You're like, okay. Mm, 9 minutes, chat. 9 minutes. 9 minutes until I think a certain thing is gonna thing. Okay, that was the last of my clips. Sorry. What was that? If you invite a shy person to join the chat, don't just do your own thing, that will scare them away. Exactly. Yes. Exactly. Not Mysta teaching me how to socialize. I'd say, okay, because I don't, it's like I said, shy people are not, it's not like they can't talk, right? Or they can't be good in a social situation. It's mainly like they don't want to. Even as an introvert, like, because I'm introverted, I tend not to talk a lot, but because of that, I'm quite observant. I observe people's body language a lot, and like, that means I can also replicate it if needed, right? If I'm put in a situation where it's needed. I think most introverts are the same way. Like, they're pretty good at replicating stuff because they are very observant of everyone else, because if you're not talking, you're looking around the room, you're watching what everyone else is doing, right? So, I'm kind of like, I have a good example of this. That's happened not that long ago, like a month ago. Like, remember I talked about this? Luca kept on like kind of getting close to like touching my arm with his fist, but he never did. And obviously I never said anything to him, but I kind of like noticed it, and that's just like a small thing like I noticed. And in my head I was like, oh, okay, so he wants to do this, but he's not sure if I'm okay with it. So when he would like kind of come next to me a lot of the time, right, and like stand next to me or like hang out with me, and every time we did, like, every time he was like getting close to like touching me or whatever, I'd like intentionally look away, like away from him, because in my head he's more likely to do it if I'm not like looking right at him, because he might feel like I'm like, what are you doing, you know? But if I look away every time he's like, I feel like he's about to do it, then he might do it, and then eventually, guess what? He did it. On like maybe the 5th day or whatever, he finally did it. You know, and that's just like, I'd say I'm quite observant with stuff like that, I suppose. But yeah. What, we got like 6 minutes? Ooh. 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 I hit my finger. What was this? I kinda don't know how do I start a conversation with people because of being shy. I wanted to do so, but I'm just too shy. So how do I start a conversation without it being awkward? Alright, well, that is where I'm beat. That's where I'm beat. I have no clue. Starting a conversation is way harder than, like, jumping into one, in my opinion. I think there's been a very limited amount of times where I've been the one to start a conversation. And if it is, it's normally self-deprecating, because that's the easiest way to make, like, a situation, I suppose, in my head. Like, if I'm like, oh, dude, like, there was this time when I, like, cooked rice in a rice cooker, right, and, like, there was, like, maggots, and then immediately they're gonna have a reaction I know they are. So they're gonna go, what? What? How did this happen? What do you do? What do you mean? That's the only way I can think of, like, making a conversation, like starting one myself, is by like saying something that is like obviously reactive and related to me. If I was to just start a conversation that was like, hey, you, yo, well, we are, you right? Yeah, me too. You know, it's been pretty hot in the UK recently, huh? Anyway, wow, my phone is like, my phone's pretty low battery. Has your phone been, what percent is your phone on? Oh, it's on 80%. Wow, my phone is like always dead. I think something's wrong with the battery or something. Like, you know, I heard batteries don't always last forever, so like, you know, I think it's been dying. I mean, yours clearly isn't because it's been charged, unless it's charged and the battery is actually dead, but you just recently charged it. What was that? Oh, sorry. I thought you said something. You didn't. Oh. Okay. Sorry. Well, I'm just going to look at my phone and scroll around my home screen for real quick, left and right, and pretend that I'm actually doing something on my phone and talking to friends even though I don't have any. And then I'm going to open up the calendar and go, wow, it's the 30th of June, that's pretty cool. Then I'm going to swipe up and close the calendar. Then I'm going to open Safari, then close Safari again. Then I'm going to go onto Twitter, scroll for 2 seconds, then close Twitter, and then I'm going to lock my phone. Then 2 minutes later I'm going to unlock my phone again, and I'm going to do the exact same thing and pretend that I'm doing something and responding to someone again. And there you go. That's a simulator of how it would be like if I started a conversation. Oh my god. What? Sorry. Why is this so relatable? Chat, we all live in a simulation. We're all living the same life. 1 minute left. Oh, 1 minute left. Listen, this is going to be really awkward if what I think is supposed to happen doesn't happen in 1 minute. I'm going to feel real awkward because to my knowledge, it's supposed, like, I don't know. I'm going to feel like a real idiot if nothing happens. So okay, well, it just turned. help me out here. Help me out right now. Is it what day is it in Japan right now? It should be the 24th, right? Right? Okay. Well, that's cool. Okay, well, I guess I'll go fuck myself. Why is the thing that I thought was gonna happen not happened? What happened? Why has nothing happened? I have the time and the date correct, but nothing happened. What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check my Slack real quick and see if I've been added at all. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look. Sorry if I'm leaning in. I have to look at my screen a bit closer. Let me see. Okay. Okay. Right. Be 12 AM? No, it shouldn't be. No, it's correct. What happened? It's correct. I'm not wrong. What the fuck happened? Something cool is supposed to happen, but nothing happened. I just checked the times. They're correct. What the fuck? Well, 4 PM JST. No. Because I converted it from midnight JST to my time. The time was in JST. Not only that, it was also in PDT, and I converted that, and it was the same as the time now. So, what the fuck? Now I look like a fool. Now I look like a fool. I look like a fool. Oh, I look like a fool. I'm a fool. I'm a dumb fool. Well, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. I guess we'll just have to wait a bit longer. Listen, chat, I'm sorry. I was gonna hit you with a surprise. But apparently I got surprised, so I wasn't prepared for that. Can you hear if I breathe into your nose? I mean, your ear. That's my nostrils. You smell nice. Well, since I got scammed, and seems like the chat also got scammed, I guess I'll do something else instead of the thing I was going to do. And I guess I guess I'll just go fuck myself or something. Well, chat, I am going to go now, but I think I'm gonna stream on twitch.tv and not do the stream I thought I was gonna do, and I'm going to play Genshin Impact on Twitch for like a few hours. So if you would like to watch me play Genshin instead of the cool thing I was gonna do, then make sure you join me on Twitch. Thank you for being here for the soft talking and advice and reassurance. Yeah, I'll talk to you on Twitch, okay? Alright. Bye bye, chat. Bye bye. Yeah, we were ultimately scammed now. Guys, I feel just as scammed as you. I was really excited. I was really excited to show you guys, but now, yeah, well, I'm sure it's going to be worth the wait, don't worry. Anyway, bye guys. Love you all. Love you, love you.